Hello neighbors, I'm Jason Gadd, Mayor of the City of Hopkins, and I'm excited to share with you some information today on Friday, June 26th. In the news and on social media, we've seen a lot of information about social injustice, racial inequity, police reform, and systematic racism, all since the tragic death of George Floyd. We've also received a number of comments and emails to the city requesting changes being made. Comments on what the police are doing, or trying to find out what the city is going to do next. And I thought it was important that I share some of that with you today. Here in Hopkins, we have a core team established as the Hopkins Race and Equity Initiative since 2016. Now this core team is made up of the City of Hopkins, the Hopkins Police Department, the Hopkins School District, and Gethsemane Lutheran Church. And this partnership has held a number of community discussions, input sessions, and guidance to the city, which has already impacted the city and how we do things dramatically. And one of the key strengths of this partnership and this core team is actually showing right now during this time of stress. And that is being able to pull together community members and leaders to have those difficult decisions and difficult discussions surrounding systematic racism and racial disparities. I would invite you to be a part of that conversation as well. The next one is Tuesday, June 30th, starting at 6:30. We're having a virtual town hall where you can get online and join us and hear from a panel about racial disparities in the West Metro neighborhoods. This conversation is going to be moderated by diversity and inclusion consultant Bill Wells. And personally, I'm looking forward to this event, and I hope to see you there as well. Another key item that we need to maintain focus on is our public health surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, as businesses and restaurants, swimming beaches, and youth sports and other activities are starting to ramp up again, we need to be able to continue to protect ourselves and our neighbors. Now, we've seen an increase in other states of coronavirus cases, and here in Minnesota, we've been doing very well with our responsibility. And I encourage you to continue to wear your masks when you're out and with public, going into stores or around other people, and maintaining physical distancing when you're out enjoying the great amenities that we have during the summertime with this weather. But that, to me, is what is being a great neighbor, is doing what you can to help out your fellow neighbors. I'd also like to give a huge shout out to our city manager, Mike Morrison. This past year, he has also served as president of the League of Minnesota Cities. Now, Hopkins neighbors, I can assure you we are blessed to have him as our city manager. During the past 9 years, as I've been serving you in council and more recently as mayor, I've been able to represent Hopkins on a number of committees, both metro and statewide, and interacting with city leaders from around the state. They have all mentioned one common thread: how impressed and how much admiration they have for Mike, and how many of them look to Mike as a mentor. Yesterday, I was able to be on a virtual conference call with Mike to see him deliver his final remarks as president of the league. Mike, I'm very proud of you. There was a statement that was attributed to Mike that I wanted to share with you. He has stated, "When you've seen one city, you've seen one city." That rings so true to me, as each city, even though having to provide the same services, the same infrastructure, the same housing, the same needs for the residents, each city is unique. And that is so true, especially for our hometown of Hopkins. With our rich history, our families, our traditions, and the future of our city is unique to us. I want you to be proud of our hometown as well. Thank you for being and sharing a part of yourself with the entire state this past year, Mike. I really appreciate what you've accomplished. Now, please share this with your neighbors who aren't on social media, and I hope to see everyone Tuesday night, June 30th, starting at 6:30 for our virtual town hall and having that difficult conversation around racial disparities in the West Metro neighborhoods. Thank you, and stay well.